What's going on, guys? The Barber Phil here, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're not doing a tutorial. I'm doing an unboxing and a reset up of my station. I picked up the new TOMB45 blue power mat, and I'm going to go back through the tools that I've been using. Stick around. Alright guys, so let's jump right into it. Y'all saw the blue power mat is out. I could not be more ecstatic. I live in Kentucky, massive Kentucky Wildcats fan, both football and basketball. So I had to pick up the blue one whenever I realized that they were out. This thing just pops on the station. So I was very happy to have that come in. We're throwing in I got 3 expansion pads, so this gives me 5 total. You got the one that's built in on the left, the 3 expansion pads there in the middle, and then of course your smaller one in the top right corner, which is usually for the beam team compressor, but you can also put your phone on there. And you'll see here in a minute, there's one of the shavers that's out that you can actually use as a cordless shaver. Jvminlee. So the first and newest addition that we're going to talk about is the Stylecraft Rogue. This is the same thing as the Ergo. They just call it the Rogue, I believe, because all it comes with is a few of the guards. It comes with a charging cord, but it does not come with the different color casings, and it does not come with the dock. So if you want just basic, you want just the clipper, and that's it. This is your solution. It's a little bit cheaper, but of course, like I said, you don't get all the extras with it. But I absolutely love this. I have a two Ergo system right now that I'm going with. I've got the silver X blade, which is a taper blade instead of a fade blade. And then what I'm showing here, all you have to do is unscrew those 4 screws, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and you can pull off that faceplate and change it out for a different color. Now, of course, this was a Rogue, and I did change it to an Ergo casing. But I go by a lot of my stuff I like to customize just for looks purposes. So I went with the silver casing and the silver taper blade, and then my other Ergo, you guys will see, it's the black casing with a black taper blade. So it's chromed out and black and murdered out. So it's just a personal preference, guys. So one of the cooler additions that I've done is the Gamma Uno shaver. These things are small, but they pack a lot of punch, and I highly suggest you getting one as kind of a secondary shaver. This is perfect for your necklines down the back, above the beard line if you're just cleaning up cheek hair, or if you do designs and you have thicker lines and you don't want to put a razor in the design lines. It's perfect for that. The other shaver that I've got here is the Gamma Protege. This is the one that I mentioned you can actually use with the power mat. I'll show you here in a second. You can set it down in that spot where you can put the beam team compressor or any of your other expansion pads, and when you set it down, light comes on. So this is the first shaver that I know of that is cordless. Of course, Babyliss may eventually do that, and some of the other ones. But anyways, guys, this is probably the clipper that was around last video. This is my cordless senior, completely modified out. This has got the TOMB45 power clip, the TOMB45 battery. I've put a ceramic blade on it because you guys know that I love the ceramic blades. We've got the clear housing. And then, of course, go watch the video, guys. I did a review. I called it the Cordless Auster Fast Feed because I did use the modified bracket that allowed me to put the Auster Fast Feed blade on here, which I love because I love the openness that you can get from an Auster Fast Feed blade. And then, of course, this is what I use when I'm using my Andy's purple guards. So my absolute go-to trimmer is the Babyliss FX. If you do not have this, if you have not used one, you are missing out. This is the best trimmer on the market, hands down. I don't even know that it's a debate. This thing, if zero gap correctly, puts in the sharpest lines that you can get. So I highly suggest you guys check those out. I'm trying to get it zoomed in, guys, to where you can see the blade. There's a bunch of different types. There's the deep tooth, shallow tooth, and that's what this is. This is the shallow tooth blade here. So I apologize. FX707Z, that is the number, FX707Z. My backup trimmer, this is the trimmer that I use to set in my bald lines, and so, a lot of times on kids, is the cordless Wahl detailer. It's just got the standard Wahl blade on there. I haven't really done anything to this other than put the power clip on it. And I'll be honest, I will give the detailer this. When you buy a cordless detailer, you almost do not have to do anything to it at all. You pretty much can take a detailer out of the box and it's going to be hitting pretty hard as soon as you pick it up. So I will give Wahl and the cordless detailer that for sure. So as I mentioned, I have a chromed out Ergo, and then here is my murdered out Ergo. This is the one I've had a little bit longer. I put the black Babyliss Pro taper blade on here just to go black on black. Guys, I have zero negative things to say about the Ergo. I've done a couple reviews on them, so take a second after this video is over, go check those out. I literally have zero negative things to say about it. They cut through everything. They cut through bulk, cut through curls, cut through fine hair, cut through baby hair, everything. They feed really well. They don't get hot really. They're ergonomically comfortable in your hand. So I have zero negative things to say about the Ergo. The only thing I wish is that we could get a power clip from TOMB45. So hopefully in the future we can have that. So as far as my other shaver goes, this is Old Faithful here. This is the Babyliss Pro FX shaver, double foil. What I do like about this one compared to the others is the weight of it allows you to really, bang through some if you have a really large section that you're trying to ball it out. And pretty much the last tool that I use kind of on the regular, at least maybe once a day, multiple times a week for sure, is the Beam Team cordless compressor. This thing is awesome. You just have to make sure if you have one of these that you do always keep it cleaned out. It will gunk up on you if you don't treat it right. But as far as putting in color enhancement, guys, this thing is awesome. Use the TOMB45 no drip, use the Sean Cuts Hair color enhancement card, and then of course pick up your Beam Team cordless compressor. Alright, so the last tool I'm going to talk about here real quick is the Dyson blow dryer. I think that you guys can actually go to Dyson's website or call them, give them your Barber's license number, I think maybe, and you can get it for $250, which is about what you would get them for at a barber show. So I highly suggest, if you haven't tried these, they are well worth it, especially if you do much blow dry styling. But anyways, guys, this was just a quick rundown of some of the new tools on the station. Be sure, as always, hit that like button if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, consider subscribing if you're new, enable those notifications, that way you never miss another video from me, guys. I'm going to continue to try to do Sunday and Wednesday for now. Make sure that you leave me a comment in that comment section. Let me know if there's any tools that you'd like to see me review or test out in the future. But anyways, guys, y'all know it. I'm the Barber Phil. I appreciate you guys so much. We're going to continue to grow this channel. But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video on Sunday. I'm out.